When you qualify for unemployment insurance or temporary disability insurance, the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training will pay benefits to you through direct deposit or an electronic payment card. You can use the card to get cash at an ATM or use it to make purchases anywhere Visa is accepted. 7 to 10 business days after your insurance benefits have been approved, your card will be mailed to you. If you do not receive your card within 10 days, contact Chase by calling 1-866-847-8586. For security purposes, it will be shipped in a plain white envelope like this one. To deter theft, the envelope will not be identified with any logo. Be on the lookout for this plain envelope. The mailing from Chase includes both the card and important instructions, which you should review and save. Information about your individual benefit rate will arrive in a separate mailing from the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training. When you receive your electronic payment card, you must activate it by calling Chase at 1-866-847-8586. During that call, you will be asked to create your own 4-digit personal identification number, or PIN, to use your card securely. It is worth noting that this PIN is separate and apart from the PIN used to access your benefit claim whenever you contact the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training. Pick a PIN that only you would know and do not share it with anyone. Do not write your PIN on the card. Treat your card as carefully as you would cash. Once you have activated your card, check your balance anytime by calling the Chase automated telephone system at 1-866-847-8586. You will not be charged for using the automated system to check your balance. If you need a Chase representative to assist you in your balance inquiry, you may do so up to 5 times per month at no charge. All subsequent staff-assisted calls will cost 25 cents each. You may also check your balance for free, anytime, online at myaccount.chase.com. Now that your card is activated and you have verified your balance, you may use the electronic payment card at any Allpoint ATM to get 1 free cash withdrawal every deposit period. And you may use your electronic payment card for credit card type transactions at any store that accepts Visa. Chase has partnered with Allpoint to provide a free ATM withdrawal once per benefit deposit. Nearly 2,000 Allpoint ATMs are available to Rhode Islanders in retail stores such as CVS, Walgreens, Target, Hess, and Exxon. To locate an Allpoint ATM near you, visit allpointnetwork.com and enter your zip code. To use your card at an ATM, insert or swipe your card. Enter your 4-digit PIN. Press Withdrawal and then Checking. Follow the on-screen instructions. Take your card, your cash, and your receipt. It's important to note that if you use the Allpoint ATM to perform a balance inquiry, you will be charged a transaction fee of 50 cents. Remember, there is no fee for checking your account balance online or through the Chase automated telephone system. Once you have used your 1 free withdrawal per deposit, each additional Allpoint ATM withdrawal during that same period will result in a transaction fee of $1.50. When you use a non-Allpoint ATM, the vendor associated with that ATM may apply additional surcharges to your account. Any surcharge fees applied by a non-network vendor will be charged to your account. You can also get cash by presenting your electronic payment card to the teller of any Visa member bank and withdrawing any cash balance available on the card, free of charge, once per benefit deposit. If you require additional teller-assisted withdrawals during the deposit period, you will be charged a transaction fee of $5 per assisted withdrawal. You can also use your electronic payment card to make purchases anywhere that accepts Visa. You may use your electronic payment card for purchases online or over the telephone. Just provide your card number and the expiration date. And you may use your electronic payment card to make purchases at a retail store, at the gas station, or at a restaurant. When you select the credit option during a purchase transaction, you will not incur a transaction fee. If the merchant asks credit or debit, answer credit or select credit on the point of sale unit. This type of transaction requires you to sign your bill and is free to use. Be careful. Using your electronic payment card for debit-type transactions could result in additional fees and holds on your account. Unlike credit-type transactions, which require you to sign a bill, debit-type transactions require you to enter your 4-digit PIN. Anytime you use your PIN to complete a transaction, Chase will charge you a 25-cent transaction fee. Additionally, when you choose debit for a transaction before the actual amount of the transaction is determined, some companies will place a hold on a set sum of money to cover the potential cost. For example, if you press the debit button before you pump gasoline, a gasoline vendor may put a hold of $50 or more on your card balance in order to cover the potential cost of your gasoline. That hold may not be removed immediately, even when the actual cost of your transaction is less than the amount placed on hold by the vendor. And this could impact your ability to make additional purchases in the immediate future. Using the debit option when making purchases can be useful in some cases, however. For example, you can request cash back from a merchant when using the PIN-based debit option. In all your purchases and cash withdrawals, be sure to stay within your account balance so you do not overdraft your account and incur fees for insufficient funds. You will be charged a $1 transaction fee each time you attempt to overspend your account balance. You can check your card balance by using the Chase automated telephone system. To sum up, you can use your electronic payment card to get cash from an ATM, a bank, or retailer, anywhere that accepts Visa. Remember, to avoid transaction fees when using your electronic payment card, you can make one withdrawal per benefit deposit at any Allpoint ATM, and you can use it for signature-based credit-type transactions as often as you please. Another way to avoid transaction fees is to transfer money online from your Chase account to your personal checking or savings account. To set up an account transfer, go to myaccount.chase.com. If you decide to switch to direct deposit, you may do so by first downloading a direct deposit form from the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training at DLT.RI.gov and then mailing it to the address listed on the form. Remember that your electronic payment card is as important to protect as cash. Do not discard it before the expiration date listed on the front. If you are eligible to collect insurance benefits from the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training in the future, this is the card you will use for the next 3 years. Do not discard it, keep it in a safe place, and do not share your PIN with anyone. If you're having trouble using your Chase electronic payment card, check a couple of things. First, make sure you have activated your account by calling Chase at 1-866-847-8586. Second, make sure you have sufficient funds in your account. You can check your balance online for free anytime, or you can call Chase. Third, if you're making a PIN-based debit transaction, make sure you're using the correct PIN. It is worth noting that this PIN is separate and apart from the PIN used to access your benefit claim when you contact the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training. If you forget your PIN, or decide that you want to change it for security reasons, contact Chase. If you lose your card, contact Chase and a new card will be issued. There is no charge for the first replacement card. Additional replacement cards are $5. If you have any questions about the electronic payment card program, contact J.P. Morgan Chase. If you have questions about your unemployment insurance or temporary disability insurance claim, contact the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training. Information about unemployment insurance may be found at dlt.ri.gov/UI or by calling 401-243-9100. Information about temporary disability insurance may be found at dlt.ri.gov/TDI or by calling 401-462-8420.